Good evening, J Factor team. Welcome to our vision call this week. My name is Deborah Gordon. I'm a Ruby director with Jeunesse, and I am here in Canada, in the Edmonton area. I live just outside of the Edmonton, city of Edmonton, and I'm very excited to have some wonderful guests on our call tonight. And of course, there's so much excitement going on around the NV. And honest, in my, I think 4.5 years now with Jeunesse, I think this is one of those products that are going to be very pivotal for our business. And so I'm excited to share a little bit about what some of our team members are doing with the information that they've received so far and the product that they've received so far, and how they're moving their business forward right away with this product. And like I said, I think it's for those that want to advance and build and get to that goal. This is really one of those products and opportunities that you cannot miss out on. I was at LEAD, obviously, and I saw the introduction of the product. But as you heard last week, even on the call with Stephen and Kathleen, this has been in the making for a while. This product has been around probably for at least 6, 8, 10 months, and a number of people were engaged in like a test project with the product. One being my sponsor, Becky Hurley, actually. So a lot of good things came out of those test runs, and one of the things that was a factor for Jeunesse to bring this product on board into our line was the fact that pretty much every person that saw this product demoed or felt it, used it, they said 100% that they would buy it as soon as it was available. So, what's better than 100%, right? So, we have exceptional products across the board. So this one, again, is just one of those open the door to the store type products. I always like that phrase, just like our IA was. But this one is very demonstratable as well. So, for me, I've been doing a lot of connections since I got back from LEAD. I try and do at least 10 to 20 J-Mobile texts out to people that I know, sending out the video, then the follow-up. So it's been a very, very busy time, but I know it's just going to be, it's so exciting to have this product launching in a couple days, where we can have it in our retail carts in both US and Canada. And of course, they're working on it in our other markets as well, for those of you on the team that are in other markets around the world. So I'm going to start off tonight with a leader here in Canada. He's actually just outside of Toronto. He's been on my team since the beginning, for probably, I don't know, 4 years now, I think. Maybe 3 years. Anyway, John, you can explain that. He's a Jade executive, and what I love about John is that he has some experience in the industry, and it's just his excitement and enthusiasm all the time that people just love. And that knowledge is knowledge, and it's not everything. I think really the base, one of the biggest things in our business is just having that excitement and enthusiasm about something new. And even though John was not able to attend LEAD in Vegas this year, I know he was following it very closely. I spoke with him before I left. I spoke to him while I was there. And of course, he was just couldn't wait to hear what was happening at any given moment. So he was tuning in all the time to the live, and what he's done with it since then, at the time, and then since then, I think it's very good information to share with all the team, because it shows that initiative that anyone can go forward in this business with some exciting news and a new product like this. So John, welcome to the call, and maybe just share a little bit about what's been happening with you since NV has been launched at LEAD.
Absolutely, and thanks, Deb. And you can't get enthused and you can't get excited about things unless they are really resonating with you. And the Jeunesse company has a track record of just doing everything right. And I have to look back to what happened with the Instantly Ageless when it was released. And I kind of came in on the tail end of that. But the passion that was developed for that product and the rapid international expansion of the whole thing and the huge sales and the rank advancements of the people who were involved in promoting it, that's all really impressive stuff. So when I see all that happening, and then along comes another brilliant product from Jeunesse, and we've got this NV system in front of us right now. It's got winner written all over the whole thing. So I can really get genuinely excited about that. And yeah, I didn't go to LEAD, but I will be at LEAD next year with you, and I'm looking forward to that very much. My dad used to say, bless him, that there was an old Army saying, and he said that you had to know the 5 Ps, and that was proper planning prevents poor performance. So I thought if I'm going to go at this NV thing, I had to have myself properly prepared and be planned for it. So I've been going through a number of things, and I think the first step is to have a real belief system in place. You have to have a belief in the industry, the network marketing industry. And if you want to generate that, you got to look at people that are already successful. And Deb, I hold you up there as a Ruby, and I say, there's somebody who's been successful at this. So yeah, this industry works. I know there's all kinds of other people who are probably attending this webinar tonight who have done great things with the Jeunesse company. So yeah, the network marketing model works, and that's good. And then you got to have faith in the company. And when you take a look at what Jeunesse has done over the years, it's nothing short of brilliant. You look at their sales record, their growth rate, their international expansion, the awards they've won. They've done so many things that they've done them just right. So you can have faith in the company. You know they're going to be around for a long time. And then you got to take a look at the products, and we've seen demos of the NV, and Yolanda's been very good at that. There's all kinds of things coming out on YouTube right now. But I'm going to encourage people as soon as they can get their hands on it to really experiment with it, get it on themselves, get it on other people, and they'll build a belief system on the product itself, because we've just been experimenting with it the last couple of days, and it's extremely impressive. And the people that are seeing it on their faces or on their legs are very, very excited about it. So the product has a belief system behind it. And then I think most important probably is a belief in yourself, because if you don't think you can do the job, if you don't think you can get out there and promote it and be successful at it, then that's just not going to happen. And I ask anybody who's kind of in that situation to just reflect upon themselves and ask themselves, have you ever done anything before in your life that you were actually successful at? I mean, did you, I don't know, get a driver's license when you're 16? Did you graduate from high school or somewhere? What were you successful at? And if you look back at your own track record, you can say, yep, I've been good at things before, and I can be good at this too. So that's the whole belief system, and I think that's vitally important. And then step number 2 to launch this NV business, you have to know the product and know it fairly well. I sat down with 2 distributors, Lynn Kay and Sharon Lewis, and they were extremely helpful. We collaborated, we put together, I don't know whether I can show it here or not, but a list of features on the product. And we did a bunch of brainstorming, came up with that list, and got quite comfortable with it. I think if you have something like that, that's sort of your ammunition as you're going into battle. If you picked 3 or 4 key points there, which I did, that you like to share that resonate with you, then away you go. Step number 3, I think, is remembering that this is a people business. So you need to not just be out there selling, but you need to be bonding with people. You need to be establishing trust with people. And when you do that, then they will open up to you, and they're willing to have a look at whatever you have to offer. And then you just have to show them the product. Once they trust you, then you're away to the races. So that trust factor is a big thing. And there's an old saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And if you show them that you care and you're genuinely interested in their well-being and their appearance and their business, if that's the side they're going to get involved in, then you're working hand in hand. It's a symbiotic relationship, so to speak. And step number 4, you can have all these things in place, but unless you are reaching out, nothing's going to happen. You've got to get into action. So Cora Naylor has been very, very good at establishing an accountability activity for those who are involved in it. And she's got us going with a point system. And it's very, very encouraging to be reaching out on Facebook and email and texting and on the phone and doing all the activities that are on her sheet. And we just got off a call with her an hour or so ago, and the people have been genuinely engaging others. They've been doing all these activities, and you just know their businesses are going to build. So that's the kind of thing I've been doing. I'm very, very happy with the numbers that I've been entering into Cora's system. I'm very happy with the responses I've had this week. Even some of the field testing of the product, it's all going quite well. So that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome, John. And I think it all just comes down to just go out and do something, right? And thank you so much for sharing that, because really you can't go wrong. You know, whatever you're going to do is going to help in some manner. In some manner, it's going to help your business, whether it's just, I always like the fact that, there's always opening opportunities when you're speaking with people. As long as you're speaking with people, like for me and all the years with this business, was almost 20 years in this industry, is, it's just about opening your mouth. And, somebody always, how often does somebody ask you, how are you doing? A lot, right? So you can simply say, I'm doing fantastic. I wouldn't believe what's just happened in my business. I'm so excited about this new product. What are they going to say? What is it? Right? So once you start practicing those types of things and keeping those things top of mind, it just starts to come naturally. But again, practice. And I think, John, that's what you are doing and have done for years in this industry. You know that you have to build the relationships. You know that you have to have that trust and all those things that you mentioned, which are fantastic. And the bottom line is that just go and do something, and it will start to come. Oh, I was going to say about the practice. Every professional, every person that's ever exceeded outstandingly in their field or their sport or whatever, the one thing they will always say, I think this is a John Gooden quote actually, is that the practice is the key, because none of us, we all start at the same place, right? We all started our Jeunesse business with the same Jeunesse account. We all opened it up the same way. So what is the factor that makes somebody excel and move up in rank in this business versus the person that doesn't? It's just because they are doing things and they're trying things and they're moving out of their comfort zone and they're growing. And personal growth is a direct result or your personal growth is the equivalent of how your business is going to grow. And so as long as you know that consciously, and that, those uncomfortable moments when you think, well, I can't say anything, just try to say something, because that's going to be the beginning, right? So thanks so much, John. You're awesome. So I want to move on to another awesome gal. Really enjoyed spending some time with her at LEAD in Vegas. Got to know her a little bit better, and of course many of you have seen some of her online videos, and she has a great following. And I just wanted her to share today, seeing that she was at the LEAD conference, how she felt about it going away from that, because she has been to some, you know, a few events, Jeunesse corporate events, how she felt going away from it, and what she's done, and how she's approached this whole new introduction of this new product. So Shannon, thank you so much for joining us. If you could just share a little bit about how things have been going since you got back.
Great, thanks, Deborah. It was great to get to spend a little bit of time with you there too in Lead, and I just want to say, you know, all I kept thinking about when I was there was, I wish so and so was here, and I wish so, you know, because it just, you can't come back and describe the energy there, the connection, the training, the behind the scenes, the bigger vision, you know, that the company has. You can try to describe it, but when you're there and you're connecting, and connection is a real big thing. So with events, you're then connecting with people who have worked out certain things and have tips and different ideas, and so you're collaborating, and that's been a really big thing. I mean, the events are fun, so you get this excitement going in, and when you come back in something like this huge launch, I mean, we were just, I don't know how you guys were, but I did not want to sleep, and probably still haven't really slept, because I'm constantly dreaming, oh, I could do this and this and this, and there's just so many applications for this product, and this product is just, it's an amazing product for so many people. So it's exciting to be able to demonstrate it and to have something to start up the conversations again. And you know, that was one of the big keys there. And I think John touched on it really big, was belief, right? So when you go to these events, it builds your belief in what you're doing, and you hear from people that have gone through the struggles that we all have to go through to get to the other side, right? So when you hear these types of stories, you get to kind of, you feel it, you experience it along with, and it just drives your inspiration. I mean, you're just inspired to keep going and to keep growing. And I think, I mean, the training at these events is amazing. So I think that was another real takeaway. And so from this time forward, I'm continuing on with the live videos, because just as John mentioned as well, it's that trust factor, and video really does allow people in. They feel like they get to know you and they trust you. So if you can build that, you're then never running out of people to talk to, right? So I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Gosh, you know, and then I just find that it's so, I mean, we have so much now to be able to offer. It's kind of hard to pick. I'm trying to just zone in right now on this new product, because I feel like it's the one that we, you know, we're getting the momentum going, and as we launch, it's exciting to see Kathy out there. I know she's going to talk about what she's been doing, but it's really exciting to see, you know, that she's really getting it out there and building that momentum. So when we launch, I'm trying to figure out how to do a live going into that as well. But you know, I think the main thing is the accountability group that we have is key, because accountability helps you to really focus on what you're doing. And also these events help you to do that as well, as long as you take what you've learned home with you and actually implement it. So that was the big thing. I have tons of notes from the event, and it's so fun to go back and read them over, because there's just so many golden nuggets, you know, that we get to take.
That's awesome, Shannon. Yeah, like it's almost overwhelming coming, you know, each day we're taking in so much information, and then you come home and you start going through that information. But yeah, you're right. Like this event's obviously very important, and coming out of that, and you know, you hear what we heard there about, you know, Scott talking about how Jeunesse, you know, is entering this new market with this NV product that not not any other network marketing company has entered in this fashion. So we're breaking ground again with that. And those are just some of those things that, you know, you hear, although I'm sure they were live streaming that part too, but just builds that confidence and that excitement. And this product, you know, it really has so many uses. Like, it eliminates, I was thinking today how many products it eliminates for women, but men, you know, men are going to use this too. There's no doubt in my mind they'll be stealing it out of the counter as well when they have that little blemish, or they want to make their legs look a little browner or anything like that. But you know, it eliminates the concealer, it eliminates all the bronzers. You know, yes, it's a foundation, but it does so many other things as well. And I have to tell you this funny story, but you know, most people who know me will know that I'm just that crazy person. But anyway, today when I was putting it on, I ran into the bathroom and I was kind of in a hurry, and this product's so wonderful that way because it's really quick. But for whatever reason, I forgot to put my headband on, okay? So that to kind of keep it from going into my hair. So I quickly did the spray, and I'm going, oh, shoot, I forgot the hairband. And then I'm going, oh, well, it kind of covered my gray a little bit. And I'm going, okay, well, it's kind of, it can be hair color too, you know. Can make another reason to have the product. So I was just like, okay, I'll just leave that there for now because that kind of looks okay. Anyway, so I want to also have the infamous Kathy Pogue join us tonight too. And I don't know if some of you saw her video if you're connected with her on Facebook, but she was brave enough to do the demo this morning with the Envy product, and being very, you know, very raw and very honest, but she did a fantastic job. And so Kathy, I just want to hear a little bit from you as well. I know you were at LEAD, and I was so happy to get to know you a little bit better. And my gosh, you're a wonderful photographer too. But just how you felt about LEAD, and then coming home, what have you done with the product since you came home?
Thank you so much for having me on the call this afternoon or this evening. It was great, and getting to connect with everybody. Shannon, it was great seeing you there. John, we want to see you. It was just a wonderful, wonderful trip, and just so inspiring. It's so see everybody and get to collaborate with everyone, like Shannon was saying, to have that camaraderie amongst other people, the mindset as you do. That's just incredible, just an incredible experience. The training that you reached out of this world, like Shannon was saying, you just don't get that by hearing about it. So and I was actually fortunate enough to take one of my team members that's just been a wholesale customer, and Rantha was there with me, and she's totally on board and she's crushing it now. So I'm so excited for her and to get this going. But you just have to be at these meetings in order to see the whole picture and get the whole big picture of it. That I've been doing since I came back. I started lives actually with a group and just on a 30-day challenge. I didn't do all 30 days of it, but in front of the camera doing that was important for me, and especially coming Envy. And this product is just so exciting, men and women. So everybody can use it, everybody that sees and they want it right then. I don't have enough for everybody right now, but it's just incredible. But I've been doing the lives, like Deborah mentioned. I did the demo to this just on a whim. I did do this. So yeah, that's way out of my comfort range zone, but I did that live video and just I've gotten lots of response from, had one person that said she would like to do a party next month. So that's great. I'm just excited about the possibility. I've been doing other Facebook Lives. I did one last week. It was just showing the product. I unboxed it and told all the things that I learned from Yolanda, and I've had a tremendous response from that as well. I've been sending out calls, and have had calls back from people that I haven't even talked maybe a year or so, and just connecting with those I've connected with is a really good thing. But they're excited about this product and everything. So I've done lots of live demos already. I have a part-time job and work, and I tell them to come in at work without any makeup on, and I'll do. And so that's been very successful. And then they have in turn told. So I've got several people are going to come in this week and let me do their foundation for them. So it's a lot of fun, and it opens the door of great conversation, and people are enjoying this product that probably talk to them about some of the other products. But this is one that is so easy to talk about, and everybody uses foundation, and everybody wants quick and something that's going to make them look. So everybody's really excited about it. I've got 8 appointments set up. Excited to do one-on-ones. A couple of them are interested in joining the business possibly. So I'm talking to them about the whole spectrum of things. I have a party set up for next Saturday, and that just happened just very impromptu. She Kathy on one of the videos that I had done last week, and so I just started a conversation with her, asked her if she wanted to see the product, and she said, yes, I do. So I texted her and said, do you want to invite some friends over, or do you want me just to come? And she said, let me invite some friends over. So we're going to have a Be the Envy party next Saturday. So it's just really fun. I think it's very easy to transition into something. You don't have to pressure anybody at all. You just share it with them and tell them that you want to share it with their friends. And it's just very easy to do that. I've already had 4 one-on-ones this last week, and of the demo kits. It's just very easy to do this. So I would just want to inspire everybody just to get out there and do it. Oh, one other thing. I was going to do some visiting this last week, and just life got in the way and I wasn't able to do it. But I decided, even though it was Monday and most of them were closed on Monday, I went out today, drove around town, and pulled up to a couple that I before, and went in and asked if they did makeup. The film that I walked into today did not do makeup, just hair. But I told them what I was doing, product, that it was an airbrush finish foundation, and that asked if, in looking at it, if I could make an appointment. Well, I got 2 appointments, went in 2 appointments, and so I'm going to be visiting with them this week. Whether I make any sales to their salons, I don't care. You know, it's just so easy and talk to people. And that's what it's all about, just sharing the product and talking to people. And all of the calls that I've done, I've only had 2 just flat out no's. And they were no's, just Kathy, I'm not, not interested at this time, maybe some other time. So easy to talk about. So I encourage everybody to the events, because they will inspire you. You will get to meet all of your upline. You'll get to meet cross-line people. Shannon and I believe, are very good friends by now. And John, I've talked with you a whole lot of times online and by messenger, and I feel like we're good. Deborah, I'm getting to know you. it's just very fun to meet all these people that are in the company with us. So I encourage everybody to get out to the events. Products, just talk to people, just share, and it's just share. Okay, so thank you, Deborah, so much for having me on this evening.
Well, thank you, Kathy. That was wonderful sharing. And you know, you're doing amazing activity, and you know, we're not talking about you doing it 8 hours a day either. You know, I know you're doing a lot of activity, but it's not even taking like 8 hours a day like a normal job would take. So anybody can do this and fit it into the cracks of their day, just by whatever you're doing that day. And we've always said this, like I myself even was sharing, was getting my nails done, and you know, of course, she asked me how things were. I said, well, I just got back from Vegas and we launched this new product. So I just basically said, you know, it's an airbrush finish type foundation. And I said, you know, it just covers everything, you know, not only on your face, but, you know, scars or tattoos and right away, first thing she said to me, she says, well, my sister would love that because she had a varicose vein procedure go very wrong for her, and she's left with these awful scars, which she absolutely hates and is very self-conscious of. And she said, do you think it would help cover something like that? And I said, absolutely it would. I said, and I'd be happy to, you know, go over and do a little demo for her. So it's exactly what you say, Kathy. It's just about sharing what we know. And like I said, this product is so broad spectrum for so many things. You know, I'm sure every single person probably has something, some part of their body or face or whatever the case may be that they would like to cover up. You know, it's just a fact. We all aren't perfect. We all aren't flawless right out of the get-go. So, you know, this is a universal product for so many people. And when you think about the makeup artists and the salons and the, you know, there's just so many opportunities to share. So again, and as I like to bring up John's point again at the very beginning, you know, with IA, we had some incredible, unbelievable rank advancements. And I think this is going to do the exact same thing in even a bigger way. So if you aren't out there doing this, somebody else is going to share this product with who you know. So it's really up to you. You know, if it's going to be, it's up to me. That's my saying. It's always been my saying in this business. Nobody else is going to make your business what you want it to be other than you. So take this opportunity, run with it. Now is the time. Don't sit back. We're going into the biggest season of the year in this profession, in this company. And this is just going to go like wildfire. And you know, with it being in North America, but then it's going to go global. Can you just imagine what's going to happen? So be the first to get out there and share this. And I think there's going to be many people, you know, and we look around in a year's time that there'll be a lot of Be the Envy people out there, and it's going to be fantastic. So thanks all for joining me tonight, and I loved what all of you were able to share tonight. And to the J Factor team, you know, make the best of your week, this success, and to you this week. And thank you for joining us tonight. So have a wonderful evening.